What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. As always, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, watching some spooky movies and whatnot. And as you can tell from the title, I am finally going to put out my yearly complete horror movie collection video. I tried to put this out maybe the first Saturday or first Sunday of January, and I have been slacking. I've been promising this video, but to be quite honest, I had stacks of movies everywhere, and I had to refile, relog my shelf, and it took me forever. I finally got back to it, and I got everything organized. And the funny thing is, I would have had this video posted a little bit earlier today, but, I recorded my whole collection, everything, yesterday, and I realized I forgot to film an intro. So, I was gone in West Branch, Michigan, pretty much all day yesterday, working at Super Shogun wrestling show, which was a lot of fun, and I thought I'll just film an intro in the morning when I wake up. So that's where we're at, and I am so tired. It was a very long night, very fun, pretty damn good show if I do say so myself. But anyways, if you're a newer subscriber I know I gained some from that static tape video I put out last weekend. Thank you everybody for checking that out. It was a lot of fun going there. Great store, and I appreciate all the good feedback and everything. But like I said, this is a yearly video I try to show you guys my entire horror movie collection, all my Blu-rays and 4Ks. And just a little side note on how I collect. I have been collecting my entire life, but, as a lot of you know, your collection can go through some hard times where I've lost some stuff through moving. We had a flood in the basement at one point, so this is pretty much me recollecting. I started buying again maybe 6 years ago, and, I would say at this point I probably have close to 1,000 titles. And the way I organize, I don't organize by label like I know some people do. I do all my horror movies together, and I do everything alphabetical. So it can be a bit of a bitch to log everything, but it's just how I've always done it. It's easier for me to find all my movies, and that's kind of what took so long to put everything together. And another thing is, when you look at my collection in this video, this, that's advice I give to anybody that's starting to collect. Brand new too. I'd say just collect what you like and what represents you. So I would say everything in my horror collection, maybe 90%, 95% is all stuff I absolutely love. I have some stuff that I blind bought that I didn't really care for, and I have some stuff that I got from like horror packs when I was buying that are absolutely garbage. That will be the first to go. But I finally filled up this entire shelf behind me, and I usually have like my action movies and everything right here, and I had to put the end of my horror movies right here. But with that being said, no more talking, no more ranting and rambling on. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, here's my collection. Alright guys, this is just kind of an overview of the collection right here. This is the main shelf that you see sitting behind me in all my videos. And as you can see, like I said earlier, I officially ran out of space. The shelf is completely full, and I ended up having to start putting the overflow on this spinning rack that I have. But anyways, every year I usually start by talking about what's on the top of my shelf, and as you can see, not much has really changed. If you're new to this channel, though, I'll explain everything up here. So up top is a custom Cream Street Mafia clock. That is my tag team in independent wrestling, CSM Cream Street Mafia, made by my good friend Bill Blackwell. Then right here it's a baby doll that was made to look like me when I was a babyface. It was done for a raffle for a charity event we did, and the person that won it ended up giving it to me. It's got the gold chain around the neck, and he's holding a little birthday pop or whatever it was. We used those for like a trivia contest at a friend's house one night, and I won the contest for knowing way too much about early 90s WWF, so I just kind of kept that as a little souvenir. I don't collect many Funko Pops, but I got Hans Gruber and John McClane. Die Hard's one of my favorite movies. The Scarface World Is Yours statue that came with that original 4K box set, which that's also one of my favorite movies. And then this was my Camp Crystal Lake kind of shrine. I got a sign up here my friends James and Jenny gave me for my birthday with the Friday the 13th box set, which I think is the best release Scream Factory ever put out. And I used to have this mask right up here that my buddy Cody gave me for my birthday one year. But as you guys know, I record videos right here, and it fell off the shelf when I got up to adjust my camera, landed in my seat, and I sat back down and broke it. But I'm going to fix it with some glue. I lined it up already, and it looks like it'll be a pretty easy fix. I got a couple old awards from wrestling shows and whatnot. Blockbuster games, trivia games. I just thought they looked kind of cool. That's another award up top for a trivia contest I won. They Live, 4K box set with a record in it, with Roddy Piper up there. My Goonies box set. I got the Almanac from Back to the Future and the Charred Chucky. And that is everything on the top of my shelf. Like I said, not much has changed. So let's get right into the movies. Alright, guys, before I get into my collection, I just want to say I think I've been doing these for 5 years now. And in my past videos, I used to pull out every single title and show them. But I think I'm just going to scan through them this year. I'll pull out a select few I think are kind of cool and I want to talk about. Because obviously at this point, my collection's grown bigger than ever before, and it would just take forever to do that. So if there's anything on my shelf you want me to talk about more, do a video about, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. So anyways, I got everything alphabetized. Nothing is by label. Everything is by genre, and this is all my horror, all in alphabetical order. So here we go. 3 from Hell, 30 Days of Night, Absurd, Alice, Sweet Alice, Alien. I definitely need a better Alien collection. That's the only one I own. I should get the 4K of Alien and Aliens. The 4K of Alligator, Alligator 2, Alone in the Dark, American Mary, Amityville Horror, 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, Amityville Horror Blu-ray, American Gothic, American Werewolf in London, 4K. I still haven't opened that up yet. That's one of my favorite movies. I got the Blu-ray of it, and another cheap Blu-ray that I grabbed before I knew anything about Arrow Video. You'll see there's some titles in here I have double dips. They're either stuff that I really like, I thought would look good, upgraded, or titles that I didn't really know about boutique labels when I first started collecting. So I upgraded to a better copy. So, okay, and this is the wrong spot already. April Fool's Day, Army of Darkness 4K Steelbook, Army of Darkness Blu-ray, August Underground 1 and 2, Babysitter Massacre, Bad Moon, just got that one. The Barn 1 and 2, those are both really good independent horror movies I talk about all the time. Basket Case 2, Battery, Battle Beyond the Stars, The Beach House, Benny Loves You, Beware Children at Play. I got The Beyond, Biohazard, what is this? Can't see. Black Candles, Black Christmas 4K and Blu-ray, Black Friday, The Second Sight Blair Witch Project. I'm still waiting for that replacement disc, which I didn't find much of a big deal. I'm not a big audio snob. Blu-ray of Blair Witch, 4K Steelbook, and the regular Blu-ray from Scream Factory of the Blob. I got Blood Harvest, Blood Diner, Blood Hook, Blood Rage, Blood Tracks, the Blood Trilogy, Bloodlust Zombies, Bloodsucking Freaks, Bloody Birthday, Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder from Hell. In Hell, that's a really fun movie right there. It's funny, you get to these certain titles like Blood, and there's so many names after them, like horror movies. I got Body Bags, Body Melt, Brain Dead. I'm tired of waiting for that new release, so I got the Spanish version, which works just fine if you have a region-free player. Then we got Brain Scan, Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, Bubba Hotep, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buried Alive, 4K of the Burn-In, Blu-ray of the Burn-In, Cabin Fever, Cabin in the Woods, A Cadaver Christmas, 4K of Candyman, regular edition, Rest in Peace Tony Todd. Alright, Shelf 2, we got Candyman 2, Candyman 3, the remake of Candyman, which I didn't mind, Cannibal Apocalypse, Cannibal Hookers, 4K Steelbook of Carrie, Cemetery del Terror, Cherry Falls, Children of the Corn box set. I really, really like this box set. I know a lot of these movies aren't good, but 2 and 3 aren't bad for what they are. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. And then here is an area where I don't keep things necessarily alphabetic. Like, I know I'm kind of contradicting myself where I should keep other franchises completely together, but the fact these are all the Scream Factory releases with the slips, it just looks right. You know what I mean? So I got Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Child's Play Remake, Living with Chucky documentary, and then this 7-set collection. Now, if you see any doubles in my collection, that's stuff I wouldn't mind getting rid of. This being an exception, just because I really like the yellow artwork on it, kind of pops on the shelf and everything. Then we have Christine, Christmas Evil, Chopping Mall, Chud, which is the prequel to Home Alone, if you didn't know. City of the Living Dead, Clickbait, Climax. See, this is like, I have some titles in here from Horror Pack that I don't really care for, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of them that I mentioned earlier. Come to Daddy, The Craft, The Crazies, Creepshow 4K, Creepshow 4K Steelbook, Creepshow Chunky Box, Creepshow 2. Creepshow being one of my very favorite horror movies of all time. We got Critters, Critters Attacked, Cursed, Curtains, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 1 and 2, Das Calambarte Dula, whatever. It looks like a really brutal, like German possessive movie. Looks crazy. Dawn of the Dead. I kind of wish I had the big chunky set. This is my top 3 favorite horror movies of all time. Deathcember, Delirium, The Darkness, Dawn of the Dead Remake. See, guys, I'm already finding stuff out of order. That's the OCD. The Darkness, Day of the Dead, Blu-ray, because apparently we're never going to get the 4K. The Dead Don't Die, Dead End Drive-In, Dead Mind, The Dead Next Door, Dead One, Dead Pit, Dead Zone, Deadly Friend, Deadly Games again. But you guys never seen this. This is a French movie. It's like an R-rated Home Alone. They made it first. They claim Home Alone stole the idea, but it's pretty brutal. Deadly Manor, Dead Time Stories, Death Dream, Deathgasm, Death Row Game Show, Death Spa. See, like I said, it's funny when you get to like the death movies because it's just death or blood, a bunch of names after that. So Delirium de l'Amour, which is The Cemetery Man. This is a really good copy. I'm glad this finally came out, but I will say I'm not the biggest fan. I find that a bit pretentious, a bit too art housey for me. Now, what is for me is Demonic Toys. It's one of my favorites growing up. Demonic Toys, Demons 1 and 2 4K, Demons 1 Blu-ray, Demons 2 Blu-ray, Devil Story, Diary of the Dead, Disturbing Behavior, Dr. Sleep, Document of the Dead. We got Dog Soldiers, Dolls, Dolly Dearest, Don't Breathe, Don't Panic, Don't Go in the House, Don't Go in the Woods Alone, Don't Open Till Christmas, Drag Me to Hell, Doom Asylum, Driller Killer, Dude Party Massacre 3, Dusk Till Dawn, another one I'd like to see a 4K of. Then we have Eat, Brains, Love, Eaten Alive, what's this one here? EBGB TV, Echosphere, Edge of the Axe, A Virus, Haunted Hills, Elizabeth Harvest, easy for me to say. Then we have the, what's this, the Arrow Video Store collection with Dungeon Masters, Dolls, Cellar Dweller, Robot, Jocks, and Arena. Event Horizon, Evil Dead 1 and 2, Evil Dead Remake 4K, Evil Dead Blu-ray, Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Trap, Evil Dead Trap 2, Evil Ed, Evil Laugh, Exorcist 1, one of my all-time favorites, The Exorcist 2. No, I'm just kidding, but this is one of my favorites, Exorcist 3. I am one of those people that prefer it over the original, and I haven't watched this yet, Exorcist Believer. I bought it when it came out before I heard all the reviews. Faculty 4K, I wasn't going to upgrade that one, but it was the first DVD I ever bought was The Faculty with my own money, so it kind of holds a special place in my heart. Along with the Blu-ray copy, Fatal Games, Feast, Final Destination, Final Girls, Fire in the Sky, Flesh Eater, Flesh-Eating Mothers, The Fly, The Fog 4K Steelbook, The Fog Blu-ray, The Forest, The Fourth Kind, The Funhouse, Frailty, Frankenhooker, Frankie Frico, Friday the 13th, Remake 4K, Friday the 13th Collection, Fright Night, Frogman From the Beyond. Now we're going to go down to the fourth shelf. Frostbiter, Fulci for Fake. It's a Fulci documentary. The Funhouse, The Gate, Get Out, Ghost Watch, Ghost Riders, Ghoulies 1 and 2, We Need a Damn, Ghoulies Go to College release, man. I got Ginger Snaps along with the Ginger Snaps trilogy. Girl on the Third Floor, which is a horror movie starring CM Punk. If you guys ever want to hear me talk about that, that one's pretty interesting. Girls Night Out, Girlfriend from Hell, Graduation Day, Grave Robbers, Graveyard Shift, The Green Inferno, Grindhouse, Grindsploitation Trilogy. Then right here we got all the Halloween movies in my collection. Got all the Scream Factory Halloweens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I got a couple. Well, that's the original I got right there. Blu-ray, Part 2, Part 3, 4, 5. Then I have like this double feature. So I could get H2O and Resurrection together at one point. The two Rob Zombie movies. Then I got the newer ones, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills. The only one I'm missing from my collection is Halloween Ends, which I think I might refuse to buy it because that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But I have this, a bootleg I bought. It's the Don't Fear the Reaper cut. It's all three of the newest ones put together, but it takes out all the supernatural elements and completely cuts Corey Cunningham out of the movie, which I appreciate that. Happy Birthday to Me, Heartland of Darkness, Hell High, Hell Night, Hilarious, Hell's Trip, Hellraiser 4K box set, the Arrow video copies of Hellraiser 1 and 2, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, Herencia Diabolica, which is like the Spanish version of Chucky, High on the Hog, The Hills Have Eyes original 4K, The Hills Run Red, the Hitcher 4K that I just picked up. I just watched this a couple nights ago. Incredible movie. Hobgoblins, Hobo with a Shotgun, The Whole, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares. That's a Robert Englund documentary. Honky with a Shotgun, or Honky Holocaust, Horror Noir, and Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout. Alright, and here's the middle part of my shelf, just like the top with some collectibles. Same as the top, not much has changed. I got a Hellraiser puzzle box, Scarface VHS, Stranger Things VHS, couple books. I got this weird gummy eyeball haunted cat thing I bought in Chicago. Little Tiffany figurine somebody gave me. Some books right here. Camera, love Linnea Quigley, pin, Chucky's over there, a couple more books, some comic books I bought. And then we'll go down to the lower section here where we have House 1, House 2, House of a Thousand Corpses, Collector's Edition, House on Haunted Hill Remake, The House on Tombstone Hill, House on Sorority Road, The Howling, I Drink Your Blood, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Part 1 and 2 on 4K, I Spit on Your Grave, I Spit on Your Grave Remake, Idle Hands, I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday, In the Mouth of Madness, Intruder, In Search of Darkness, In Search of Darkness 2, In Search of Tomorrow, Invaluable, which is an Evil Dead documentary about the guy who made all the props, Invisible Maniac, It Chapter 1 and 2, I Know I Need the Original, that's one I need in my collection, Jaws 4K, Jaws 3 movie collection, Jigsaw, Johnny Gruesome, Just Desserts, which is a Creepshow documentary, Just Before Dawn, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, Kill Her Goats. This is one of the worst horror movies, man. And the director did this is the one making the Return of the Living Dead remake, so that'll be interesting. So one of my favorite movies, once again, that I don't mind double dipping on is Killer Clowns. I have the 4K and Steelbook. So that's a beautiful Steelbook. And then the Arrow Video Blu-ray, Killer Party, Killer Workout, Krampus, LA AIDS Jabber, The Lair of the White Worm, Land of the Dead, Last House on the Left, original, Last House on the Left remake 4K, The Last Slumber Party, The Last Video Store, Late Night with the Devil, Laughing Dead, Leatherface, The Life and Death of a Pornography Gang. I have Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, Longlegs, Lord of Illusions, Lost After Dark, The Lost Boys, 4K, Lost Boys Blu-ray, Lover's Lane, Lust of the Dead, Ma, Madman, Machine, Malevolence 1, 2, and 3, Maniac Cop, Maxine, McPherson Tape, Meat Cleaver Massacre, Memorial Valley Massacre, and The History of Metal and Horror. Then down one more shelf we have Microwave Massacre, Mikey, Monster Squad 4K and Blu-ray, Motel Hell, Mother's Day, and then we have Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace, Life Force, Mother's Day, Mutant Hunt, Mutants. Here's another one, horror pack. Oh my god, terrible. That's some of the first shit I'm going to get rid of. Mutilator, my boyfriend, or my best friend's a vampire, My Bloody Valentine, the original and the remake, My Name is Bruce, My Friend Dahmer, The Necrophiles, Necromantic 1 and 2, which are great family movies, to get young kids into horror. Never Sleep Again and Crystal Lake Memories, documentaries, New Year's Evil, Night of the Comet, 4K, one of my very favorite horror movies, and then the Blu-ray of it, and New York Ripper. Night of the Creeps, which this is one I will upgrade to get the 4K for, because I just have this generic copy when Scream Factory puts that out. But Night of the Demons 4K, Night of the Demons 2 and 3 from Scream Factory, then Scream Factory Blu-ray Night of the Demons 1 and 2, and then the remake of Night of the Demons. We got Night of Living Dead remake, which is one of my all-time favorites, Night School, Night Scream, Night Train of Terror, Nightbreed, Nightmares, Nightmare Beach, Nightmare City, Nightmare on Elm Street 4K, Nightmare on Elm Street Collection, Nightmare Sisters, No Reason, Nosferatu, Offerings, People Under the Stairs 4K, People Under the Stairs Blu-ray, Pennywise documentary, Pearl, Pet Sematary, the Pet Sematary remake. I don't know why I don't have the original. And there's the complete Phantasm collection that I finally bit the bullet and picked up. It's region locked, but I got a region free player. And I joke that the minute I buy this, they're going to announce them on 4K coming out. But, I had to pick that up. I love those movies. And I got the Phantasm 1 and 2 collection, Phantom of the Paradise, Phantom of the Mall, Pieces, Piranha, Pledge Night, Poltergeist 4K, Poltergeist 2 4K, Poltergeist Blu-ray, Popcorn, Poughkeepsie Tapes, The Prey, Prince of Darkness, The Prowler, and Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies. Alright, here's where it's going to get a little more difficult to show the collection of my old ass here. But we have the Psycho collection, Psychos in Love, Pumpkinhead 4K Steelbook, Pumpkinhead Blu-ray, Pumpkinhead 2, The Pumpkin Man, Puppet Master. We have Queens of Scream, which is a little compilation. Rabid Grannies, Raiders of the Living Dead, Rawhead Rex, Reanimator, Redneck Zombies, The Reef, Return of the Living Dead 4K, Return of the Living Dead 4K Steelbook, Return of the Living Dead Blu-ray, that is my all-time favorite movie. Return of the Living Dead Part 2, Return of the Living Dead Part 2 German media book, Return of the Living Dead 3, Return of the Living Dead, Return to Nukem High, Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, The Ring, Road Games, Rob Zombie Trilogy, Rotten Tail, Salem's Lot, what we got here? Satan's Little Helper, Savage Harvest, the Saw 7 movie collection, Scalps, Scanners 2 and 3, Scare Package, Scared Stiff, Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4, The remake of Scream, Scream 5, or not the remake, the newer one, and then Scream 5. Scream Queen double feature, Siberian film, Serpent in the Rainbow, Shark Lake, Shaun of the Dead 4K Steelbook, Shaun of the Dead Blu-ray, The Shining 4K, Shivers Steelbook, Shock 'em Dead, Shockwaves, Shocker, Shredder, Signs 4K, Silence of the Lamb, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4K, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4, and 5, Silver Bullet 4K, Silver Bullet Blu-ray, Sinister, Sixth Sense, Skeleton, Slaughter Day, Slaughter High, Slayer, Slaughterhouse, Sleepaway Camp 1, 2, and 3, Slime City Massacre, Slaughterhouse High. We got Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2 4K, Slumber Party Massacre Steelbook, and Slumber Party Massacre Blu-ray. Alright, very bottom of the shelf, which sucks kind of because I got some cool titles down here. I got Snuff, Society, Solid Metal, Nightmares box set, Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Massacre, Species, Spooky, Spree, Steel and Lace, Straight Edge Massacre. I got The Strangers, Street Trash, Studio 666, The Stuff, The Substance that I just picked up, Summer of 84, Survival of the Dead, Suspiria, Swamp Thing 2, both Tales from the Crypt movies, the newer ones at least, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Hood, Tales of Halloween, Tales of Uncanny, Talk to Me, Terrifier, Tenebrae, Terrifier 2. Still waiting for my giant Terrifier set, still hasn't showed up. Terra Firm, TerraVision, Video Dead combo, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Blu-ray, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Next Generation, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, Texas Chainsaw, Thale, Thanksgiving, They Live 4K, They Live Blu-ray, The Thing 4K, The Thing Blu-ray, The Thing prequel, Thinner, 13 Ghosts, Thou Shall Not Kill Except, Thriller. I didn't think I had that movie, actually. That's funny. 13 Ghosts, Thrust, Toolbox Murders, Toxic Avenger box set, Torso, Tourist Trap, Toxic Zombies, The Sun That Dreaded Sundown, Tragedy Girls, Trapped Alive, Tremors Collection Steelbook, and it's a shame this has to be all the way hidden down here. Trick or Treat 4K, Trick or Treat Blu-ray. Alright, and I told you guys I ran out of space on my big shelf, so I had to move the rest of my stuff over onto my spinning shelf, so I'll show you the rest of the stuff I got real quick. Trilogy of Terror 2, Troll 2, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, Two Witches, Uncle Sam, Undead, Under the Bed, Universal Monsters Collection, Unmasked Part 25, Urban Legend, The Vagrant, Valentine, Vampires, VFW, Victor Crowley, Video Violence, Videodrone, Village of the Living Dead, Waxwork 1 and 2, Who Can Kill a Child, Who Done It, Wicked World, Witchboard, The Witch in Season, The Wizard of Gore and the Gore Girls, UNUF Halloween Special, The Woman, Xing, You're Next, Zombie 3, 4, Zombieland, and Zombieland 2, and then I have Coffin Joe box set right here, and some VHSs. I'm trying to restart up my VHS collection, so I got Terrifier 2, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, The Thing, and Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video of my collection. You know, it got a little rough at the end filming it, having to get all the way down on the ground. You know, I'm not getting any younger. That's kind of the crappy part with having a big collection when you got to get some stuff on the very bottom. You know, it's a shame that Trick or Treat and Trick or Treat are all the way down in that little bottom corner, but you know, they'll shift over and everything. But yeah, you know, I didn't pull out every title like I normally do each year when I've made these videos before, but you know, if there's anything in the collection that I went over that you have more questions about, feel free to ask in the comments, or if you want to see me review any of these movies, talk about any of these movies, I'd be more than happy to do that, because this is what this channel's all about. But yeah, if you made it this long in the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. I love making videos for you guys. It's a lot of fun. Blood, Guts, Gore. I'll check you guys next time.